If you've been following this Schengen application series, we first started with how to fill your Schengen visa application forms effortlessly, and we went through the steps: how to download the form, how to edit the form, how to save the form, and the right answers to put in. Now the next video was how to book your Schengen visa application within 24 hours. In fact, that is the most difficult aspect in getting your Schengen visa. Getting the appointment date is very difficult, and I show you the app that you have to use, and all of these videos have been done already. Now if you haven't watched them, go and watch those videos to help you with your Schengen visa application. But today we are looking at some of the documents to submit to your Schengen visa application. My name is Manuel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Now let's dive into the video. Now the first one that you have to submit is your completed and signed Schengen application form. So as we did in the first video, you go through the process, you download your form, you sign it with your passport picture on the right hand side, then you add it to this next set of documents for your visa application. Now the next one is a valid passport with at least 2 blank pages and validity extending beyond your planned return date. So your passport should be in date. And the third one is the recent passport size photographs that meet the Schengen visa photo requirements. Usually I send 2 passport size pictures to the visa center, but they usually take 1 and they will give you 1 back, but please go with 2, and make sure you do not fix your passport picture on the application form with a stapler. No, just send it as it is, give it to them, and they are going to sort it out. And also proof of travel itinerary of your flight reservation, and you do not have to pay for your flight in advance as some people have been doing. I have done videos on how to book your flight for Schengen visa applications, for your visa applications, without paying any money, and I have this video on this platform. I'll leave it at the end of this video. You can go ahead and look at it. And also the fifth document is the proof of accommodation, and this is so simple to do. I've done videos on this before, and it's the same thing. You're not going to pay any money for this to be done. So just go on to booking.com, look out for the free cancellation or pay when at the property, or I did a video, so check the video out and it's going to be very helpful. Now the next one is a travel medical insurance covering 30,000 euros for medical emergencies and repatriation. This sounds so posh, but if you're in the UK, you can get this as low as £3, £5, and if you're in a group of 5, you can even get it as cheap as £6. And if you are someone who is not in the Europe area and you find yourself in Africa, Ghana especially, and if you're in Ghana, you can go to the KYC, SICs, go to these insurance companies, tell them that you're going to Spain, you're going to Portugal, you're going to Netherlands, and you want a travel insurance, and this is so easy and it's very cheap. Now the next document is the proof of funds, and this includes your recent bank statement. And for Schengen visa application, you have to produce at least 3 months bank statement, and you also have to show your pay slips. If you are working in any organization that provides your pay slip, make sure that you submit 3 months pay slip. Or if you have any sponsorship documents, you have to add it to your application. And also if you have a savings account, I spoke with a lady, she had a treasury bill, she had so much money in her savings. You can also print that one to back all of these up. And if you have any other source of income, you can also add it to show that you can cater yourself well for the trip. And also employment documents, you have to show your employment letters, leave approval letters. We've already spoken about pay slips, 3 months pay slip. You can even ask your manager to write an introductory letter for you to say, this is Manuel, he works with us, he does maybe 48 hours in a week, his annual salary is £60,000, or if you're in Ghana, 50,000 Ghana cedis, and he is a staff with us. Give him all the necessary support that you need, and you can present this letter as part of your employment documents. And if you're a business owner, your business registration documents, your company bank statement, and your tax documents where applicable. And also a cover letter explaining the purpose of the trip, what you're going to do there. You can write a cover letter detailing what you're going to do on your trip. If you're going for a conference, you have to detail all of these in your cover letter. and the cover letter also gives you the chance to say anything that you couldn't say in any part of the form. In my cover letters, I even asked them to give me 1 year validity Schengen visa or 6 months validity Schengen visa. So you can state anything in your cover letter. And if you go into the KLB shop on seller, which I'll leave the link in the description and also in the comment section, you can download a copy of these cover letters, and also you can download your free Schengen visa application forms, and also documents to show proof of ties to your home country. If you are married, your marriage certificate. If you have kids, your kids birth certificate, picture of you and your kids and your family. If you have any land documents, house documents, property ownership, family commitment, or ongoing studies. If you are in a college, if you are in a school, you can use all these evidence to prove your ties to your home country. And also additional documents depending on purpose of your travel. If you are going for medical care, the letters of correspondence between your doctors or your GPs or your hospitals, your lab, anything that shows that your trip is genuine and you have to go for this trip, you have to add it. And also invitation letters. If you are going to visit friends and family, these are important. If you are going for conferences, letter of invitation, letter to become delegate, letter of you presenting, all of these should be added. And also if you are going for admission purposes, letters to show that you've gotten admissions or your school fees, and all of these should be added to make your application legit and heavy, so that you will not be rejected. And your visa appointment confirmation, all of these has to be added. And now these documents are not limited to the ones that I have just mentioned, but that does not mean you have to also send every document that shouldn't be included. Okay, so but the key is add as much as document to prove that your stay is legit. You go back to your country after the visit, and also you can take care of yourself. Make sure that your insurance covers all the Schengen areas. It should not cover only the country that you are visiting. If you are doing an insurance cover, let them know that you want an insurance cover that to cover all the Schengen areas. Even though you are going to one country, it should cover all the Schengen areas. And if you think that I left something in here, you can put it in the comment section. And also any document that you feel that help you to secure your visa, put it in the comment section. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. My name is Manuel, and don't forget to watch other videos on how to fill your Schengen visa, how to book your flight accommodations for free for your Schengen visa application, and most importantly, how to get an appointment with VFS. My name is Manuel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.